There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Kathy Mattea.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning round, a simple song. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, hello, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Kathy Mattea, and we are at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia. And we're closing out another year of Festival, where our city becomes a work of art. We're coming in strong with this week's lineup. We're so happy to welcome back one of our favorite guests of all time, Mr. James McMurtry is here. Another of our most beloved guests. She's been coming to see us on Mountain Stage since 2005, and she's back with a new collection of songs, and that unmistakable voice, Aoife O'Donovan, will be here. Later in this hour, Natalie Hemby will be out. Her songs have been recorded by Leanne Womack, Miranda Lambert, Casey Musgraves, and many, many others. But you'll love the way she sings them herself. And a young group that's making big waves on the festival scene. They're already headlining their own shows. Sammy Ray and the Friends will be here. But we're going to start the show this week with an artist who calls herself a writer-song-singer. She's been making records for over 10 years now and started writing songs during a 3-year stint living and working at a meditation center in Massachusetts. She said the long periods of silence woke up the music in her. In 2014, she made a collaborative record with the group Darling Side, who've been guests on this show, and they won rave reviews for that effort. And she has a new live album that was released just this summer called No Shortcuts, live at the Academy on Signature Sounds Records. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Heather Maloney.
Thank you. It's such an honor and such a joy to be here. This is a song called Backwards and Blindfolded. I wrote this about a house that my sweetheart and I are trying to buy. We chose the best possible time, the best possible housing market to try to buy our first house. Here we go. The fireflies rise in the backyard. As we watch every sun disappear, we can hear every cricket for miles. How many times I've looked out that window with my hands in a warm soapy sink, and I'm thinking of what lies ahead. Backwards and blindfolded, I will always know the way. Backwards and blindfolded, I will always find the way. The juniper you brought back from the desert. Oh, that year that you traveled alone just for a new point of view. Growing wild along the walkway. Oh, and the day that you planted it there was the first day I felt I was home. Backwards and blindfolded, I will always know the way. Backwards and blindfolded, I will always find the way. from another airplane. And all of the lights of the city at night look like fireflies. I miss the sound of your breathing. Oh, and that sigh that you sigh every time we let go of another day. Backwards and blindfolded, I will always know the way. Backwards and blindfolded, I will always find the way. And the ground moves under my feet, but the same moon hangs over me. It's the one thing I know you can see tonight. Ooh, and the ground moves under my feet, but the same moon hangs over me. It's the one thing I know you can see when I can't see. The ground moves under my feet, but the same moon hangs over me. It's the one thing I know you can see when I can't see you. Thank you. Ain't that your jacket in the mudroom? Ain't those your shoes there by the door? You never left the house without them. Now you don't need them anymore. Ain't those your keys there on the table? And they've gone everywhere you go. They opened every door you walked through, turned every engine on your road. I'd run those keys out to the driveway, drove that you wouldn't have gone far. And now you're further than you've ever been from me, than you've ever been from me. Like a song, I can't see you, but you move me just the same. Like the radio waves all through the air, you invisibly make it okay. Like the moon, I can't touch you, but you pull me just the same. Like the crashing of waves all through the ocean, I rise and I fall in your name, all in your name. They say at first the pain is piercing, an angry bee inside your chest, but it can't sting like that forever, and even heartbreak takes a rest. They say just like a sword in battle, a sharpened blade will slowly dull. With every thought inside my mind that you possess, it'll hurt a little less. And like a song, I can't see you, but you move me just the same. Like the radio waves all through the air, you invisibly make it Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is a song that I wrote on the very last night that I spent in the house that I grew up in, which also happened to be the very first night I spent in that house as a guest, meaning the last sibling moved out. The room, was turned into a guest room. And so it was my first night in my childhood home as a guest. It's called Let Me Stay. My brother's old room used to be mine, and all of our posters have changed over time. Now all of our idols are on the tip of our tongues, and we can't recall what's his name over eggnog and rum. And my brother's old room used to be mine. Now my mother's old paintings can finally shine and fill all the spaces where celebrities posed. I woke up this morning in a room that I know. Ooh, my brother's old room used to be mine. He painted it blue when I left it behind. Now my mother's old Alvarez leans up against white in the brand new guest room where I slept last night. And let me stay a little longer, let me rest, let me belong here. I am a guest in every room I've ever known. And if my brother's old ceiling gets just enough sun, the shapes of our made-up constellations glow in a pattern that I knew by heart. I woke up in the morning and picked up her guitar. And now my mother's old Alvarez from 76. I wrote down this song as a bargaining chip to capture a moment from merciless time, to stay in a room that I know for a while. And let me stay a little longer, let me rest, let me belong here. I am a guest in every room I've ever known. My brother's old room this morning is mine, and someday a stranger will wake to this light. And this illumination is a passage of right, and the lineage of visitors grows a little in size. 4 walls and a window opposite the door. I pack up my bag and I leave it once more. Another holiday ends in a teary embrace, because even our bodies are places we stay. Because even our bodies are places we stay. And let me stay a little longer, let me rest, let me belong here. I am a guest in every room. I'm just a guest. I'll be going soon. I am a guest in every room I've ever known. Went to church in a miniskirt, said you better cover up, but you were wearing more than Jesus on the cross up above. You tell him I am a Madonna, I'm a Madonna and a whore. And don't you make me into less than that, don't you make me into more. You went to temple just to meditate, you heard that it could free your mind. They said your body's gonna desecrate the purity of our shrine. but then we can a little cleavage into the freedom of the soul. When you are aiming just to be with whatever is that you behold. And I am not a lady you can tame. I am not a girl that you can shame. I am not a woman you can name. I'm an enigma. You went to buy yourself a fender. You put the ukulele down. They always seem to use your gender when they're describing how you sound. Sometimes you put a pretty show on. Sometimes you turn it up a lot. One day you sing a little folk song. One day you wanna rock. And I am not a damsel in distress. I'm not the wicked witch of the west. I am not a holy high priestess. I'm an enigma. Enigma. You went to heaven in the backseat. Never caught that angel's name. You found your knight in shining armor, but you hold the whip at the chain. They tell you that you gotta pick one kind of woman you can be, yeah. But baby, you're a contradiction, made up of multitudes at least. And I am not a trophy you can claim. I am not a brood of virgin dame. I didn't wear this just to entertain. I'm an enigma. And I am not a doll face in a dress. I am not an icy queen heartless. I'm not the perfect mother manifest. I'm an enigma. Enigma. And I am not a lady you can tame. I am not a girl that you can shame. I am not a woman you can name. I'm an enigma. 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 Thank you.
Heather Maloney. Heather is not only a songwriter, but she's an illustrator and a line-cut artist, and she loves making visual representations of her songs. She periodically releases limited edition prints to go along with the music, and I saw some cards and stuff on her website as well. Her newest release is No Shortcuts, live at the Academy on Signature Sound Records. That was Heather Maloney. It's time to welcome our singer, Julie Adams, to do a song for you. She'll be joined, as always, by our great Mountain Stage Band. That's Ron Soul, the leader of the band back there, on acoustic guitar. Michael Lipton's on electric guitar. Bob Thompson is at the piano. Steve Hill is playing the bass, and Amit Solomon is our drummer. Julie's chosen a song called Refugee by Mara Smalley. Please welcome Julie Adams.
Refugee, 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 refugee. In your world, I'm a refugee. In your world, danger all around me, all around me, all around me. In your world, I must flee. I'm not free, I'm not free. Bring me shelter, I will not harm you. Bring me shelter, please. Bring me shelter, I will not harm you. I would shelter you. I am only what you are. I am only what you are. I am only what you are. What you are. What you are. Imagine your unbreakable world was broken. No more rules to protect you. Imagine your unbreakable world was broken. No more rules to protect you. Who was I? Who was I? Who was I? Who was strong, strong in my world. My heart did belong, and now it's gone. There is only longing, only longing, only longing. Bring me shelter, I will not harm you. Bring me shelter, please. Bring me shelter, I will not harm you. I would shelter you. I am only what you are. I am only what you are. I am only what you are. What you are. What you are. Imagine your unbreakable world was broken. No more rules to protect you. Imagine your unbreakable world was broken. No more rules to protect you. Imagine your unbreakable world was broken. No more rules to protect you. Refugee, 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 refugee.
That was Julie Adams with Refugee, a song by Mara Smalley. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever it is that you listen. Our next guests refer to themselves as a familial collective of dreamers and artists. They're selling out ever bigger rooms all over the country, and they average over 2 million plus streams every month, surpassing 20 million overall. They play a jazz-influenced version of classic rock with some Latin and soul influences thrown in. Their debut album is called Let's Throw a Party, and they've brought that party to Mountain Stage this week. Please welcome Sammy Ray and the Friends.
Be here tonight. Thank you so much for having us. This song is called The Feeling. Are you ready? 2, 3, 4, la 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 la. Making you move right. And on the Monday get together, and by Friday you've already fallen out of the groove. I wanna dance in the night, wanna get into the feeling, wanna get lost in a feeling, and give into the night. When somebody turn around, gave me something to believe in, I get This is a song about sometimes you show up at some place and there's far too many people and you get all kinds of anxious and you don't feel right till you put on your favorite outfit. I try to imagine a denim jacket, my favorite piece of clothing, as my superhero cape. If I was wearing that, nobody could mess with me. Right? This song is called Denim Jacket. I'm at the after party. Everybody's talking for me, everybody's talking fast and loud. I figure maybe if I get my jacket, step outside, get myself some air, then I could share myself more fully with the crowd. And it's in the front room closet. Find it with his pockets on the inside, big enough to hold my shame. And then I put that thing around my shoulders. Suddenly it's looking like I did not come to play. I already won the game and I was anxious to know how to act. Socially speaking, I had lost my tag. Ooh, nobody gave me no time to react. Good thing I had my bulletproof denim jacket. Get well soon, caught to break it off real easy. Ain't no need to start a fight. Somebody shout it up. Why you always look that way? Sound the way you do and why you try so hard. I say listen to the way I'm talking. Nobody else feels that way and go read something somewhere if you think that you're so smart. Cause you're anxious, don't know how to act. Socially speaking, you have lost your tact. You think it's funny when you talk like that. But I got a foolproof denim jacket. I was anxious, didn't know how to act. No. Now say that I had lost my taste. I feel the hot heat coming like a heart attack. But I got a foolproof denim jacket. Oh, see, I am under pressure, but I ain't never fresher. I am under pressure, but I ain't never fresher. No, I am under pressure, but I ain't never fresher. And I am under pressure, but I ain't never fresher. No, when I think I'll do one more than enough, you gotta tell me that it's never enough. I say I'm doing more than enough, but you say it's never enough, and I got it. And I am under pressure, but I ain't been never fresher. No, and I'm on the way back home. Hey, walking to the beat, I feel the street below my feet. I can smell the air so clear, and pop the seat up, but I make no sense. Leaning up against the fence, and he's calling up something his mother wouldn't want to hear. Said, turn around now, love. And I call you love because I love the way you walk away straight up and tall. I say, call me by my first name or call me nothing at all, cause it ain't nothing at all. No, and I was anxious, I didn't know how to act. Now I would say that I had lost my tact. Nobody gave me no time to react. No good thing I had my bulletproof denim jacket. Oh, denim jacket. It's just I don't know how to act. No. I'm getting nervous and I'm thinking about turning bad. You think it's funny when you talk like that? Oh, but I got a foolproof, yeah, denim jacket. Thank you. This next song is about growing up, growing out, growing into a space that's all your own. It might be a physical space, maybe it's an emotional space. It's just the place you call your own. much to feel at home. You need the people that you love. You need confidence in yourself. Little bit of patience and that's it. The song's about that. It's called Living Room Floor. Whoa, I woke up nearly 6 o'clock. It was our last day in Vermont. One of us was still missing. We're staying at Tommy's place, doing nothing but playing for no pay, and anybody who wanted to listen. Oh, Tommy had a buddy, had turned 21 at midnight, just a couple hours before. And then I looked to my left, seen him wake up laughing on the blanket. Happy birthday, all alone on the living room floor. On the living room floor, I keep a portrait in my pocket of myself the year I got stung by that silly metal. Oh, you could see the fire in my eyes when he fired off. To no surprise, he didn't come to give a damn. And the bottle of Maloney fell over when he got up to go, and finally he slammed the door. Wait, what have we got left? Seen it come up easy. Blood and baking soda scrubbing on my rug on the living room floor. On the living room floor. On the living room floor. And I am in my own lane. I will not let myself down. I am in my own place. I am my own house. I am in my own lane. I will not let myself down. I am in my own place. I am my own house. And I am in my own lane. I will not let myself down. And I am in my own place. I am my own house. And I am in my own lane. I will not let myself down. I am in my own place. I am my own house. Yes, indeed I am. And when my old man come to visit, he said, is it ever tough to look back? Does it get too loud? Ooh, do you ever wish you could have done the things you never done? Are you sentimental, mama? Are you proud? Whoa, and you didn't have to order out for me. I know it's something that you can't afford, but have you got any left? Tell them, babe, I made this with my own hands. Ain't it something? We're sitting cross-legged, because we haven't got a table yet. I'm saving up, gonna get a few chairs, might get a whole set. I got my bed in my closet and a living room floor. Whoa, I got a living room floor, yeah. And I got it deep down in my soul. Thank you so much. All right, this is our most recent release. It's gonna be our last tune. This is a song called Follow Me Like the Moon, and we hope you enjoy it. It's getting late and now the moon is rising, and I can't stop looking at it. Can't can't set it straight. No, no, I just can't place it, and I can't erase it. I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, what a shame when you can't seem to say what you mean. Oh, what a shame when you've only got yourself to blame. And I try to shake it off, then I try to sleep it off, but you still follow me like the moon, and then you follow me like the moon. Then I try to shake it off, and then I try to sleep it off, but you still follow me like the moon, and then you follow me like the moon. It's getting late, it's been a real hard fall trying to forget it all, and now I can't stop thinking about it. I gotta clear my plate, trying to break the habit, right back at it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, what a scene when you can't seem to say what you mean. Ooh, what a scene when you only got yourself to blame. And I try to shake it off, then I try to sleep it off, but you still follow me like the moon, and then you follow me like the moon. Then I try to shake it off, and then I try to sleep it off, but you still follow me like the moon, and then you follow me like the moon. Saxophone. It's making hairs on the back of my neck stand up, and it's a little more than lust, but a little bit less than love. Ooh, feels bad when it's unrequited. It feels bad to not feel invited. Ooh, then I try to shake it off, then I try to sleep it off. You still follow me like the moon, you still follow me like the moon, and then I try to shake it off, then I try to sleep it off, but you still follow me like the moon, and then you follow me like the moon, and then I try to shake it off, then I try to sleep it off, but you still follow me like the moon, and then you follow me like the moon, then I'm trying to shake it off, and then I'm trying to sleep it off, but you still follow me like the moon, and then you follow me like the moon. Oh.
Sammy Ray and the Friends. Wow. Wow. They've set their sights on the long haul, and they consider their diversity to be their strength. Sammy says, "This is the lunch table I always wanted as a kid." Their debut album is called Let's Throw a Party on Network Records, and they'll be on a 6-week national tour in October and November. That was Sammy Ray and the Friends. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can also follow us on just about every form of social media. And of course, we invite you to follow us to our next live show. You can find out where we'll be and get your tickets at mountainstage.org. Our next performer is a Grammy-winning songwriter and singer who signed her first publishing deal at the ripe old age of 19. Since then, she's earned as a songwriter 8 number-one country singles, including Little Big Town's Pontoon and Miranda Lambert's White Liar, Automatic, and Bluebird. Her songs have been recorded by many, many artists, including outside the country music genre, Alicia Keys, Sheryl Crow, Chris Isaak, and Lady Gaga. She won her first Grammy in 2020 and was nominated for 2 more earlier this year. She's just released her second solo album called Pins and Needles on Fantasy Records. Please welcome to the Mountain Stage, Natalie Hemby.
Here, so I think there's a lot of good songs here, so hopefully I'll come back and write one. This first song I'm going to play is off Pins and Needles, and I wrote this song with 2 really good friends of mine, Daniel Tashin and Rosie Galan, and it's basically about a friend who completely ghosts you for no reason. It's called Radio Silence.
There used to be a time we were 2 of a kind. When anything was wrong, we'd talk about it. You'd open up to me, heart on your sleeve till shadows overshadowed you. I tried to reach you through the growing static. I tried to replicate the it's like it all went south when there was nothing wrong. The way you disappeared came out of nowhere. I wasn't ready for the way you shut the door and left me standing in the frame. I tried to reach you through the growing static. I tried to replicate the fading magic. Did everything to keep the signal from dying. All I got was radio silence. I waited through the storms, thinking you were coming back to me. Alarms that used to warn me that you weren't calling, never called for me. I tried to reach you through the growing static. I tried to replicate the fading magic. Did everything to keep the signal from dying. All I got was radio silence. I tried to tell you that it's gonna get better. I tried to put the pieces back together. Did everything to keep the signal from dying.
So I kind of did all this backwards. I was going to be, I wanted to be an artist early on, and, you know, I'm really glad I didn't because I don't know if I was really prepared for it, but I got to write my way to where I am right now. And one of the person that took me there first was this little Texas girl. Her name's Miranda Lambert, with a big personality. And she and I actually, Mike, my husband, he produced her first 3 records, and I didn't actually write with her until the 3rd record. And you know what? She's the one who believed in me, and literally we've written over 30 songs together, and I owe my career to her, honestly. But one of the songs that we wrote together with our friend Luke Dick from Oklahoma was a song called Bluebird. And you know what? So a lot of times when you write songs, you can't predict what's going to happen with them and where they'll go. And this one came out during the pandemic, and it just kind of fluttered up the charts, which I was so happy about. But I love hopeful songs, and I try to write them and put them out in the world. And this is my song to you. This is called Bluebird.
I'm a turner. I turn pages all the time. I don't like where I'm at. 34 is bad. I just turned 35. Yeah, and I'm a keeper. I keep digging down for the deep. Like the records I'm playing, they might keep you waiting, but you know I'm gonna play 'em for keeps. And if the house just keeps on winning, I got a wild card up my sleeve. And if love keeps giving me lemons, I just mix them in my drink. And if the whole wide world stops singing, and all the stars go dark, I'll turn the light on in my soul. Keep a bluebird in my heart. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm still giving them hell. Forgiving's pretty hard, so I've made an art how to forget them well. Yeah, and I'm a rounder. I can turn 20 cents into a 10. And if I get confused and I start to lose, I'll rhyme a dime till it all makes sense. And if the house just keeps on winning, I got a wild card up my sleeve. And if love keeps giving me lemons, I just mix them in my drink. And if the whole wide world stops singing, and all the stars go dark, I turn the light on in my soul. Keep a bluebird in my heart. Ooh. If the house just keeps on winning, I got a wild card up my sleeve. And if love keeps giving me lemons, I just mix them in my drink. Oh, and if the whole wide world stops singing, and all the stars go dark, turn the light on in my soul. Keep a bluebird in my heart. I'll turn the light on in my soul. Keep a bluebird in my heart. I keep a bluebird in my heart.
So in the midst of all of this, I joined a band, and of like if we were, if we were Destiny's Child, I joined a band of 3 Beyoncés, and I'm definitely Michelle, so, which I'm very happy about. But, anyways, I joined the High Women, this band with Brandy Carlisle, Maren Morris, Amanda Shires, and we haven't played a whole lot of shows together, but we are playing a few shows coming up. But I wrote this song. I have a list of song titles that I write for the future, and I had this title for probably like 10 years, and I didn't know really where it would land. And so I was actually asked to write for this project. Once again, I wrote my way into something. But I wrote this song. I started with Lori McKenna, and then Brandy loved it, and she was like, had a few changes. But it came out, once again, this also came out during the pandemic, and there was just nothing more that I wanted than to be around a crowded table full of people that I love, and that was pretty brutal being apart from everybody. But this song won a Grammy, and I'm just really proud of it, and this is called Crowded Table.
When you need to let go, I can be a mountain. When you're feeling valley low, I can be a street light, showing you the way home. You can hold my hand when you need to let go. Hey, in a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day's done. If we want a garden, gonna have to sow the seeds. And a little happiness, let the roots run deep. If it's love that we give, then it's love that we breathe. If we want a garden, we're gonna have to sow the seeds. Hey, I want a house with a crowded table in a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day is done. The door is always open, your picture's on my wall. Everyone's a little broken, but everyone belongs. Yeah, everyone belongs. I want a house with a crowded table in a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day is done. And bring us back together when the day is done.
Thank you so much. Well, West Virginia, you've been absolutely lovely, and I hope I get to come back someday. Thank you so much. I did a documentary a long time ago, about 10 years ago, on my grandparents' small hometown of Puxico, Missouri. And the idea was they have a big carnival every year, and my whole thing is, how do you keep this going on for like 75 years? It's basically a town of 10,000 people. No, it's about 1,000 people, actually. But like anywhere from 10,000 people come out to this little tiny town. And I wrote a lot of songs for this documentary, and I put it out. But then I realized I just made my first record. And it's basically a love letter to Puxico, Missouri, to my grandfather, who is still living to this day. And this last song I'm going to play you is off of that record, and it's called "This Town Still Talks About You."
Seems like there's not a day that goes by I don't hear your name around here. Stories of who you were echo like a soft whisper in my ear. Street corner conversations, reminiscing with the waitress. Oh, it never gets old. Since you moved on from here, time's moved on in years. And I wonder if you know, oh, this town still talks about you like it never left. Hidden sounds in cracks out of walls and church pews. How can we forget? To work summers as a checkout clerk at the IGA. Walk down the high school halls, your picture's on the wall in a trophy case. And all those jokes you tell, they're alive and well down at the barber shop. You hung around, something to talk about, and I hope it never stops. Oh, this town still talks about you like you never left. Hidden sounds in cracks out of walls and church pews. How can we forget? You were so loved, you were one of our own, and it's never been the same since you've been gone. Oh, this town still talks about you. And all those jokes you tell, they're alive and well down at the barber shop. Oh, this town still talks about you like you never left. Hidden sounds in cracks out of walls and the church pews. How can we forget? Oh, you were so loved, you were one of our own. about you.
Thank you guys so much.
Natalie Hemby. Wonderful to hear you singing your own songs. So Natalie won a Grammy in 2020 for a song called I'll Never Love Again that Lady Gaga recorded on the Star is Born soundtrack. And then in 2021, she won a Grammy with the Highwomen. The other women in that group are Brandi Carlile, Maren Morris, and Amanda Shires. Their first album debuted at #1 on the Billboard Country Charts and won several Americana Music Awards. Her new album is called Pins and Needles. It's on Fantasy Records. That was Natalie Hemby. We'd like to say a special hello to you right now if you're listening over KNSZ in Ottumwa, Iowa, and on WQLN in Erie, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. We hope you can join us next week when Larry Gross returns to welcome Robert Earl Keane, Brennan Lee, Joshua Headley, and the dedicated Men of Zion. This is Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Hello again and welcome back to the second hour of Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea and I'm so glad you joined us. We're here at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia with the biggest audience we've had in a long time. And still to come, we'll hear from James McMurtry, who's back with us once again with a new album of songs we can't wait for you to hear. But we're going to start this second hour with a Grammy-winning singer-songwriter with a very distinctive voice. She was part of the acclaimed progressive bluegrass band Crooked Still, and more recently co-founded the Grammy-winning female folk trio I'm With Her, along with Sarah Jarosz and Nickel Creek's Sarah Watkins. Born in Massachusetts, she spent summers in Ireland playing music with her extended family there. She's just released her third solo album, called Age of Apathy on Yep Rock Records. It includes a co-write with friend of the show, Tim O'Brien, and a beautiful mandola part as well. And it also has guest appearances by Allison Russell and Madison Cunningham. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage our friend, Aoife O'Donovan.
Thanks, Kathy.
I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. You got a gold heart, I got a black one. Baby, I sting like a scorpion. If you hear a rustle in the old oak trees, an ancient voice him humming, it's me. Rumor has it you're stronger than 100 men, but it's my word against innocence. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm You muse on joy that will not cease. Pure spaces glow, living dreams and lilies of eternal peace. Lilies of eternal peace. Lilies, lilies. I'll get over it when the morning comes. By then you'll be searching towards Avalon. Right on the prizes in the air, sitting right behind you, singing in your ear. Still you're looking out into the Syrian Sea, or up above the gulls like grails of feet. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. You were night behind a dark horse. Oh, Galahad, I wanna be yours. All right, how are you guys doing? Charleston, West Virginia. It is so great to be back here. This is my 8th time on Mountain Stage, and the first time was back in 2006 at the Tamarack down in Beckley, and we were driving through there today, and I just have such fond memories of doing this incredible radio show, of listening to this radio show, and it's just to be greeted by all of you wonderful people and on this amazing bill with Heather Maloney and Natalie Hemby and Sammy Ray and James McMurtry coming up. This is a pretty good way to spend a Sunday afternoon, right? I guess it's nighttime. I don't know. We're playing a bunch of songs from my new record, Age of Apathy. Here's one called Elevators. Yeah. Looking out the window, it feels like I've been here before. A shady patch of green behind the big box store. Round out of the corner and past the swinging light, in the back of a Cutlass Sierra one night in America, America. I was pulling out my hair, trying to remember where I was in America. I swear I saw you running for the back door. I followed you like breadcrumbs out on the county roads, where the only thing that mattered was lightening my load. At an Exxon station, I stopped for a drink, and I washed the memories down the dirty bathroom sink in America.
I swear I saw you running for the back door. Elevator, old songs, empty bottles so long. After midnight, when I was young, the ice melted on my tongue. Elevators, broken glass, nothing lasts. I finally figured out that everything was lost, so I climbed in my wagon and I started across the wide open prairie and headed up to the lake. Where is what's good here, and what are we gonna make of America? America. I'm just pulling out my hair, trying to remember where I was in America. I swear I saw you running for the back door. Running, running, running for the back door. Elevators, old songs, empty bottles so long. After midnight, when I was young, the ice melted on my tongue. Elevators, broken glass, nothing left. Elevators. I realized I should have changed the lyrics to that song for tonight and been like, elevators, empty glass, and then. But I have another song about a dive bar later in the set, so I just didn't want to give it away. Here's one. We've been on tour, just kind of going since this record came out, and it's just been really special to get to play these songs all over the place. Here's one called Sister Starling. I wrote this one when I was writing all these songs from where I currently live in Orlando, Florida. And this one, there's a lot of mystical birds there. But starlings are not mystical birds, they're just normal birds. Sister Starling's on the move, she's going down. Watch the evening distance fading from her crown. She looks up when she hits the ground. Broken wings, feathers all around. Ooh. She sleeps with unblinking eyes. I'll watch another morning dies. Apples and oranges don't make lemonade, but you press and you squeeze anyway. If life gives you gin, you make something. I will do anything you say. I'll do anything you say. Try to find her in
She stays out of mind, out of sight. Makeshift magazines are blowing in the winds. I remembered all my dreams way back when I'd wake up and I'd reach for a pen. Can't catch you now, couldn't catch you then. Apples and oranges don't make lemonade, but you press and you squeeze anyway. If life gives you gin, you make something. I will do anything you say. And if you told me to jump, I'll climb to the top of the CN Tower today. Watch me fly away. It's a cab to get back to the bed I was born in. It's where I wanna die. Where do you wanna die? Where do you wanna die? I made a lot of money, only to lose it. Trying to fake it makes me wanna cry. What makes you wanna cry? I will do anything you say. I'll do anything. Found a letter in an old vegetable tote. Smooth the paper out to reach a crumpled note. I'm sorry. That's all she wrote. All right, now for my dive bar song. Not to imply that there are any dive bars around here, just in Brooklyn, New York, there are lots of dive bars. And there's one that I particularly love called the Ice House. And I say dive like I just mean cool. It's not like a bad word, it's a good word. And this song was written kind of inspired by riding this bus called the B61 bus across town to this bar, the Ice House. You know, in the pandemic, in those sort of lonely months, you missed the strangest things, didn't you? The song's called B61. He had time on his hands. He carried the world on his shoulders. Sit and meet me at the Hudson's edge. Help me roll my boulder. Remember when I went down, running down, took the B61 across town to where he was waiting at the Ice House, which was my house. Took me out back for a drink, showed me the heart on his sleeve. Love is a daily good thing. I see it in your smolder. I can feel it in my hand. The ring in the morning, ice house, wish it was my house. Took me out back for a drink, showed me the heart on your sleeve. Like ships in the night, we go down without light, and we burn up all our anthracite and try to make a spark. I find a crack and I let it in. It'll come, it might be dim, adjust your eyes. I know you can. You'll find me in the dark. How will I know if I'm the last one alive? I'm the last one alive. I'm the last one alive. I'm the last one alive. Ooh, 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 For 41 days and as many nights, I'll be standing where we stood, under an indigo sky, watching flames jump from firewood. Thank you guys so much. We got one more song for you. And how about this amazing band up here? Over there on the guitar and vocals, that is Isa Burke. She's been on Mountain Stage with her band Lula Wiles. Over there on the bass, Ethan Yojevitz, no stranger as well, was here with Maya DeVitri a couple years back. And back there on the drums, I think this is his first time here. True? That's my dear friend Robin McMillan on the drums. So thank you so much. Thank you to everybody here at Mountain Stage for doing this, for believing in live music so intensely. It's so good for the world and so good for all of us. And on that note, we'll finish up the set with a song called Passengers. And just remember, folks, passengers in the road is long. All right. Passengers traveling through the afternoon. We can't know where we come from in Pacific. She's just enough. Jupiter is by my side. Ooh, we watch a sound. Someone's in the rearview mirror, I see them pulling up beside me, humming like a throated sparrow. I wipe no tear from my eye. Just take the wheel and drive. Someone's in the rearview mirror, I see them pulling up beside me, humming like a throated sparrow. I wipe no tear from my eye. Oh, you're in the rearview, stay in your lane, you'll be fine. Mercury is dark in Scorpio, and the little dippers drip and dry. Take it in, open your hearts, they're smiling, hold on. Take it in, open your ears, they're laughing, hold on. Take it in, open your mouths, they're singing, hold on. We're passengers and the road is long. The road is long. Take it in, open your hearts, they smile. Take it in, open your ears. They're laughing, everybody's laughing. Take it in, open your mouths, they're singing. Hold on, we're passengers and the road is long. We're passengers and the road is long. Passengers and the road is long. Thank y'all so much.
That was Aoife O'Donovan. She's been a regular on Prairie Home Companion and also on its later incarnation Live from Here. She was also a guest vocalist on the renowned Goat Rodeo sessions with Yo-Yo Ma, Chris Thiele, Edgar Meyer, and Stuart Duncan. And 10 years ago, she sang on a record with me, and that's when I first met Aoife. That's quite a resume. The other part, not the part about me. Her new album is Age of Apathy on Yep Rock Records. That was Aoife O'Donovan. Also, I should just tell you, just the guy in the kilt, his name is Lance. Today's his birthday. He wears it well. Well, it's time to welcome our piano player, Bob Thompson, to do a tune for you. He's chosen this week a classic, Smile. You'll recognize it, written by Charlie Chaplin. Please welcome Bob Thompson. Bob Thompson. Our very own Bob Thompson with Smile by Charlie Chaplin. You can find Bob's music at colortones.com. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is feedback@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook and Twitter and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. You can find all those links at our website, mountainstage.org. Our final performer tonight has been coming to see us since 1989. And this is his, Humpty millionth time on the show. He's one of the great singer-songwriters from that long-standing Texas tradition that tells a quintessentially American story. His latest album is The Horses and the Hounds on New West Record, and it's his first studio album in 7 years. He's been making records for over 3 decades, and he has a penchant for making up stories about Americans at the margins. He considers himself a fiction writer. He just does it with songs rather than prose. He says, "I'd rather write fiction. I'm not interested in me." His songwriting heroes include Chris Christopherson, John Prine, and Tom Waits, and you can certainly see him clearly as a member of that tribe. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage our old friend, James McMurtry.
Thank you. Good to be back. Section in the short grass at the foot of the plains grows brimweed in the dry times and ragweed when it rains. It's all she's got left that the lawyers don't claim. Jackie does her damn best, never one to complain. She's been green breaking horses when she's home from the road, waiting on dispatch to find her a load. She leased all but the trap, ponies can't graze a thing. Another bobtail, a coastal ought to last them till spring. There were pictures on the tables and kids running around. 4 generations of a blinking light town. Was a Cotton-Eyed Joe, or maybe just the right glance, got to go in with Randy at the Friday night dance. Just got 2 rules, if my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in a Sunday school class. Life's just too crazy for that. Randy says not to worry, he'll feed while she's gone. She got the freight liner idling half up on his lawn. He don't like her driving when the northers come blue, but if the horses went hungry, Lord knows what she'd do. Around Christmas up the Cap Rock, you can see all the towns, and the courthouses lit up for 10 miles around. It's a magical time to be traveling the roads. Watch the country roll by and the halogens glow. Just got 2 rules, if my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in Sunday school class. Life's just too crazy for that. Jackknifed on black ice with an oversized load. There's a white cross in the bar ditch where she went off the road. Wasn't going that fast, the responders all say how it ended that bad. We can wonder all day. Just got 2 rules, if my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in a Sunday school class. Life's just too short for all that. Just got 2 rules, if my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in a Sunday school class. Life's just too short for all that. Life's just too short for all that. For all that. Thank you. We'll do a happy song now. Happiest song I ever wrote. Of course, I must add that it does retain the air of cynicism that James McMurtry songs require. Looking back down the road from a little ways out, I never had a fear and I never had a doubt. If I'd had a lick of sense, I'd have figured that out pretty fast. But I wasn't any smarter than the average kid. Somebody might have noticed, but I never did. I never saw the future fading right into the past. Talking to the wallpaper, wandering the halls. I burned a lot of bridges and I dropped a lot of balls. It's a wonder I can never go back to any place I've been. But I wouldn't get down on my knees on a bet. I'm near enough to Jesus as I ever want to get. Seeking salvation isn't part of my general plan. Save your prayers for yourself. Raise my glass to your health. I don't mind if you don't look like me. I can share my bread and wine. I come from another time. It don't matter all that much if it don't bleed. If it don't bleed. Now it's all I can do just to get out of bed. There's more in the mirror than there is up ahead. A smile and a nod like I heard what you said every time. So run another rack, pour another shot. You don't get it back, so give it all you got. While you still got a more or less functional body and mind. Save your prayers for yourself. Raise my glass to your health. I don't mind if you don't look like me. I can share my don't matter all that much if it don't bleed. If it don't bleed. I learned to answer my calls and open my mail. I paid my taxes and I stayed out of jail. You stay in the game when you're too broke to bail, that's a fact. Talking to the wallpaper, sleeping in the hall. Your bones get brittle, so you better not fall. You're slow to a crawl and time gets to ball in a jack. Run you right off the track. Save your prayers for yourself. Raise my glass to your health. I don't mind if you don't talk like me. I can share my bread and wine. I come from another time. It don't matter all that much if it don't bleed. 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 We got an operation going on. It don't have to trouble me and you. The country boys will do the fighting. Now that fighting's all a country boy can do. We got a handle on it this time. No one's gonna tell us we were wrong. We won't let the cameras near the fighting. That way we won't have another Vietnam. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. She works a checkpoint in the city, choking on the gravel, dust, and smoke. She knows not to stop the black Suburban. Those guys run you down just like a dog. KBR man knows her trailer. He hips her to some recon that he's found. Says he'll be dropping by for a late inspection. And there'd best not be no soldier boy around. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. Don't they look just like on SEAL Team? Lord, don't they look the best? When we trot them out at halftime of the 7th inning stretch, they stand up in their uniforms and help us sell the show, dying by their own hands for reasons we don't know. We got an operation going on. It don't have to trouble you and me. KBR man cooks the T-bone. The soldiers choking down at MRE. We just go on about our business, drop the kids off at the mall, and play the Black Ops on the laptop. Don't make too big a fuss about it all. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. We got an operation going on. Thank you much. Yeah, I stole that story from a friend of mine that was a major in the Army, and he got in trouble for not being nice to the nice contractors. But he also had friends among the contractor lot, because one of them called him up one night and said, Major, I got too many steaks in my freezer. They're going to inspect it. Can you hold some for me? And Major said, yeah, but I'm taking my cut. Rumor has it we had a record out last year. I've actually heard that record. It's not bad. Actually, all the songs we're doing tonight are off the new one. But yeah, before lockdown, we used to spend a lot of time driving back and forth across Western Canada. And you got to drive a long way back and forth because there's no gigs in the middle. And up there in Western Canada, they grow this crop that's just amazing to look at. It's got this chartreuse blossom. And we kept going through it, and we didn't know what it was, and being Americans, we didn't stop to ask either. And then one time we went through there in November, and those same fields were all raked up into rows. And it looked like they'd raked up a bunch of tumbleweeds with these weird machines going along eating the rows. We came to a sign that said canola processing. So we finally knew what that crop was, and I was finally able to finish this song. I was thinking about you crossing southern Alberta. Canola fields on a July day, about the same chartreuse as that 69 bug you used to drive around San Jose. Never knew where my old white Lincoln might take you. Party on wheels with suicide doors. Bring the kids and the dogs and your grandma too. We always had room for more. Till that white knuckle ride back from Santa Cruz. Second best surfer on the Central Coast. Had you wrapped up all the way back to Los Gatos, and I could have cut his throat. And it wasn't like we were an item to start with that had no basis in fact. But the whiskey could push me to sudden extremes. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. Take my hand, Marie. Take a death grip on some part of me. Keep me from drifting far out to sea, or I'll be lost out there. We all filtered away with the days getting shorter, seeking our place in the greater scheme. Kids and careers and a vague sense of order, busting apart at the seams. I heard you switch coast, moved in with your sister. Doubt you'd have called it familial bliss. We met up in Brooklyn before it went hipster. You carried your keys in your fist. Then a way back corner of a crosstown bus, we were hiding out under my hat. Cashing in on a 30-year crush. You can't be young and do that. You can't be young and do that. Take my hand, Marine. Take a death grip on some part of me. Keep me from drifting far out to sea, or I'll be lost out there. Or I'll be lost out there. I was thinking about you crossing southern Alberta. Canola fields at harvest time look like tumbleweeds all raked up into rows, brown rusty contour lines. And there's not much moving on the romance radar. Not that I'm craving it all that much, but I still need to feel every once in a while the warmth of a smile and a touch. And in a way back corner of a crosstown bus, we were hiding out under my hat, cashing in on a 30-year crush. You can't be young and do that. 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 Take my hand, Marine. Take a death grip on some part of me. Keep me from drifting far out to sea, or I'll be lost out there. Or I'll be lost out there. Or I'll be lost out there. Thank you. We got Darren Hess on the drums. Darren's been on this stage more times than I have, probably starting with Poi Dog Pondering back in the late 80s. We got Cornbread on the bass. Tim Holt on a couple of instruments that he plays. We'll send this out to the memories of Bill Whitliff and Baxter Black. And it's been a pleasure playing for y'all. And I'd like to thank Mountain Stage for many years of support. I don't take the paper, but don't watch TV. And I was out on the road when the word got to me. But damn, the text couldn't have just have gone blind. And I heard your voice in my ear like I did in my mind. Mira, vaquero, se pone el sol. Buen caballero viajando con Dios. Mira, vaquero, no miramos atrás. Nos vamos al campo una vez más, una vez más. Your shafts are still dusty from late summer's drought. When the cedar turned rusty, it's time to go south. When your time is upon you, you don't always know. Brinca la vida a abuela nos dijo, brinca la vida, we learned long ago. Mira vaquero, se pone el sol, buen caballero viajando con Dios. Mira vaquero, no miramos atrás, nos vamos al campo una vez más, una vez más. So pour out the coffee and kick out the fire. I hear hounds in the distance, it's down to the wire. Make for the cow camp, we might have a chance. Vámonos por el campo, en el campo we'll dance. Vámonos por el campo, en el campo we'll dance. Mira vaquero, se pone el sol, buen caballero viajando con Dios. Mira vaquero, no miramos atrás, nos vamos al campo una vez más, una vez más. Thank you so much.
James McMurtry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So James has dabbled in acting over the years. You can go look him up on IMDb and have a laugh about that. He also counts among his admirers John Mellencamp, who produced his first album, Jason Isbell, and Stephen King. His latest album is The Horses and the Hounds on New West Record. That was James McMurtry. Thank you to James. Thank you to Aoife O'Donovan, to Natalie Hemby. Thank you to Sammy Ray and the Friends. Thanks to Heather Maloney, and thanks to you out there listening on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage, and we never forget that. I hope you'll be back next week when Larry Gross returns to welcome Robert Earl Keane, Brennan Lee, Joshua Headley, and the dedicated men of Zion. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producer is Jeff Shirley. Assistant producers are John Ingram and Mallory Richards. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Patrick Stevens, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Brian Hensley. With production assistance by Michael Lipton, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Reuben Shirley, Kelly Lassiter, and Big J. Photographic services by Chris Morris. Promotion is coordinated by Mallory Richards, John Ingram, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. All right, we're going to go home with a Dolly Parton song we all know and love. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. Aoife and Heather.
He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. All right, Bob Thompson. Michael Lipton. Natalie Hemby.
Well, you could have your choice of men, but I can never love again. Yeah, he's the only one for me, Jolene. Well, I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Issa Burke. Oh, keep going. All right, let's do a chorus and take it home. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolene.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.